Certainly in the long term, you're going to need boosters just like you need a booster shot for flu or your tetanus shot, and these things just come up over a period. Immunity from any vaccine is great early on, and then it slowly goes away. And that doesn't mean the vaccine's no good. It's just what happens. It's how the immune system works. So we may need a booster for COVID as well. First of all, the decision won't be made by Moderna or by Pfizer. The decision as to what we do as a nation will be made by CDC and FDA and all the scientists that they talk about and consult with. So if the decision is made to do boosters, it'll be for good reasons. And I think that's really important for people to understand. There's really well-designed studies that are happening that will really answer this question. When is sort of the magic time when you say for the average person, they really ought to get a booster shot now? And I think we're going to know that pretty soon, and I think you'll see recommendations coming out in the next month or so. I think it's important for people to understand that the process of these vaccines that we have now, this emergency use authorization approval, was an incredibly rigorous process. There's nothing shady about that. It was just done quickly because this was an emergency and we needed vaccines quickly, okay? It doesn't mean that they're unproven, that you're a guinea pig when you take these. Literally millions, literally tens of millions of people have had these, and we know that they're incredibly safe and effective. It's been amazing for us here at UW Virology because we did almost 10,000 tests earlier this week in a single day. And it's been a long time since we've seen those sort of test volumes. But we're ready, and we can do it. The staff is always thrilled to pitch in and do their part. And the population is doing their part too by getting these tests. We've partnered with the city to open testing sites, and we've taken more and more control over those over time. And so now the University of Washington, UW Medicine, can actually put those testing sites, those mobile labs, those tents, these sorts of things, where they're most desperately needed, where maybe there's a higher incidence of COVID infection or where people just don't have easy access to testing. And we're able to actually try to begin to answer those disparities rather than just acknowledge that they're there but have no way of dealing with them.